Sylvana and her magical companions, as they approached the territory of the Obsidian Order, felt the increasing pressure of time. They sensed that Aiden's presence and his safety were in imminent danger, urging them to act swiftly. Sylvana led her group with unwavering determination. They harnessed their natural and magical powers to overcome every obstacle that stood in their way. They believed that their friendship and love for Aiden were their greatest sources of strength in this rescue mission. Meanwhile, Aiden, trapped in his magical prison, drew closer to breaking the disabling enchantment. He could feel the energy within him growing stronger with each effort. Despite the immense difficulty of this struggle, his determination to save the ethereal realms and reunite with Sylvana guided his every step. In the territory of the Obsidian Order, Lord Drakkar sensed unease among his forces. They could feel Sylvana and her magical beings approaching. Although he possessed great magical power, he also knew that unity and the power of love were formidable weapons. Sylvana and her magical friends drew nearer to the territory controlled by the Obsidian Order. They traversed dark forests and ominous valleys with strong determination to rescue Aiden and protect the ethereal realms from the looming threat. As their leader, Sylvana continued to inspire every magical creature around her. She knew they would face a fierce battle, but she also knew that their love and friendship were unbeatable forces. They fought not only for Aiden but also for the good and balance of the natural world they had safeguarded for centuries. Meanwhile, Aiden persisted in his search for a way to break the paralyzing enchantment. He knew time was running out, but his resolve never wavered. In the darkness of his magical prison, he reflected on every magical lesson he had learned alongside Sylvana and her friends, searching for a crack in the enchantment. In the territory of the Obsidian Order, Lord Drakkar sensed his troops' restlessness. They knew that Sylvana and her magical beings were drawing closer, and the aura of love and power they carried with them could pose a serious threat. Despite his vast magical power, Lord Drakkar also recognized that this power could be the key in the upcoming battle. The battle between good and evil drew nearer, and the fate of the ethereal realms depended on Sylvana and her united friends' brave actions, as well as Aiden's determination to face this challenging ordeal without surrendering. Amidst the darkness, the light of friendship and love continued to shine, guiding the way to victory. As Sylvana and her magical companions approached the territory controlled by the Obsidian Order, they were suddenly confronted by a general wearing a shiny iron helmet. The general's name was General Zarek, one of the highest-ranking commanders in Lord Drakkar's army. General Zarek was a very powerful and experienced sorcerer. He possessed extraordinary control over the element of fire, and his red eyes radiated a menacing darkness. He was one of the most dangerous commanders in the Obsidian Order's forces. "Sylvana," General Zarek said with a startling voice, "you are daring to come to our territory. We are aware of your intention to rescue your human friend, but you will not pass through us so easily." Sylvana, who never backed down in the face of threats, stared at General Zarek with unwavering determination. "We will not retreat, Zarek. We've come to stop Lord Drakkar's evil plans and save Aiden. The power of our love and friendship is stronger than any dark magic you wield." The battle between Sylvana and General Zarek began. Both sides unleashed their magic, creating light and shadows that filled the dark forest around them. Sylvana and her friends fought fiercely, demonstrating the strength of their unity and determination against one of the Obsidian Order's most formidable enemies. Meanwhile, in his magical prison, Aiden continued to search for a way to break the paralyzing enchantment. Time was running out, but he would not give up. He knew that the battle between good and evil was heating up, and the fate of the ethereal realms depended on their collective efforts. In the intense battle between Sylvana and General Zarek, their magical powers and skills clashed. Sylvana and her friends fought hard against this formidable general, but General Zarek had incredible control over the element of fire. General Zarek's fire attacks filled the air with deadly embers. Sylvana and her friends tried to evade these attacks using every means at their disposal while also launching counterattacks. Despite their strong determination and the guiding power of love, General Zarek was too powerful. Finally, after a long and exhausting battle, Sylvana and her friends had to admit defeat. They were forced to retreat by the destructive power of General Zarek. General Zarek raised his hand, channeling his magical power to drive Sylvana and her friends out of the Obsidian Order's territory. They were thrown far and landed in a darker part of the forest, separated from each other in the enveloping darkness. Sylvana felt disoriented and injured, but she would not give up. Despite this defeat, her determination to save Aiden and protect the ethereal realms remained unquenchable. With injuries and a heavy heart, she began to search for a way to reunite with her friends and devise a new plan to confront the Obsidian Order. Meanwhile, Aiden in his magical prison continued to search for a way to break the paralyzing enchantment. He felt that time was running out, but he had to succeed before Lord Drakar's evil ambitions were realized. The power of friendship and love that guided his steps never wavered, even in this high-pressure situation. Sylvana felt disoriented and injured after the fierce battle with General Zarek. She found herself stranded in the darkness of the dark forest, separated from her friends. Although her injuries were not severe, her heart was heavy with the weight of this defeat. With unwavering determination, Sylvana began to search for a way to reunite with her friends. She used her magical powers to detect their presence in the surroundings. After a while, she managed to locate her scattered friends. Irinder the wise dragon, Luna the water fairy, and Zephyr the wind elf were among those who had survived the battle. They reunited in the dark forest, and despite their injuries and exhaustion, their resolve to save Aiden and stop the Obsidian Order remained unshaken. Sylvana and her friends quickly devised a new plan. They knew they had to surprise the enemy with a stronger counterattack. They also understood that the power of friendship and love was their greatest weapon, and they had to use it wisely. Meanwhile, Aiden in his magical prison continued to search for a way to break the paralyzing enchantment. He felt that time was running out, but he would not give up. Every effort he made to unravel this complex puzzle brought him closer to the solution. In the darkness that surrounded them, Sylvana and her friends reunited with a strong determination to save Aiden and the ethereal realms. They knew that the battle between good and evil was far from over, and the fate of the world depended on their actions.